Yo, 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 yo. What's good, everybody? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome to the live. It's going to be interesting tonight. Tonight will definitely be an interesting night. We're going to attempt to pre-grade. We're going to attempt to pre-grade whilst we stream. Which any of you guys, if y'all know me, I struggle with the streaming period, much less doing a pre-grading at the same time, trying to go back and forth between multiple screens with the card cam and the collector app. We're going to use the collector app tonight. There's two people up in here. I'm sure one of them's probably the mod. If anybody's in here, check in, will you? Check in, will you? Let me know how the audio sounds. Let me know how it looks. We'll wait for a few people to get up in here, and then we'll get at it, dude. We got a healthy stack of cards we're gonna go through. So, yeah, lots of crazy news going on in the hobby today. Lots of crazy news. We are going to attempt to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's about 30 cards. Probably 30 cards, something like that. That's a good stack of cards. We're going to attempt at pre-grading them. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll wait for some people to get up in here. I don't even know if you guys are going to enjoy this. Nobody probably even cares, but you never know. You never know. We're giving it the old swirl on everything, right? We're giving it the old swirl on everything. I'll show you guys real quick, like what. Yeah, that one's not going to work. That one definitely ain't going to work. There's the old card cam. There she is. It's so awkward trying to move the card around on the camera because it's the opposite way. It's probably like trying to drive in England or the UK or something. I don't know if I like this mic, dude, on this new stand. I used to have the boom, but I felt like the boom was getting in the way. 3 people up in the house. 4 people. 4 people up in the house. Let me know who's up in here. It is a whimsical night, 9 p.m. on a Tuesday night, and I said to myself, you know what? I'm trying to do a live every other night and go with a long form video. Long form video one night, live stream the next. Long form video one night, live stream the next, and we'll see how it works out. We'll see how it works out. Last video did pretty good. It was me talking about selling everything. We're selling everything. I'm even going to donate plasma to put money towards the 30th anniversary. I'm just kidding, guys. It's literal, I'm selling a lot of stuff is what I meant with the title of that video. So things that I was thinking about holding on to as a long-term play, I'm gonna sell them. And then hopefully be able to get some 30th anniversary product for the customers. But some people are taking it literal, like I'm selling every single thing. But I have a decent amount of stuff, guys. I have a good amount of stuff to get rid of. And I don't know, man. Trying to think of a number. What amount of money would I want to put into the 30th? Let's see. 15K? Is that a lot? 15K? How about 10K? Is that not enough? I have no idea. Who knows, man? Who knows? Lots of news in the hobby. There's 5 people up here. We got some lurkers. We got some lurkers and ghost watchers up in here. It's all good, bro. I'm going to wait for about 10 people. I think 10 is a nice round number. Once we get 10 people up in here, we'll start going ahead with the stream and showing some of the cards. So showing some of the cards and talking about things that are going on. Lots of stuff going on in the hobby. I don't know if anybody was watching any of the content. I saw some videos today. I saw a few videos. I think I watched Joey's video. I watched a little bit of DJ's live not too long ago. I watched Krabby's video. Who else did I watch today? I watched a little bit of the Bald Collector opening some perfect order ETBs, and then I got caught up and I had to take off and I stopped watching it. But yeah, 5 people up in the house. If you just joined us, we are going to pre-grade. We're going to pre-grade is what we'll call it. So this won't actually be the pre-grade before we put them into a semi-rigid and send them off. This will be to find out what it is we're going to pre-grade. So it's the pre-grade, PP grade. That doesn't sound right. That sounds terrible. But yeah, so 5 people up in here. Really? No audio? If anybody's in the chat, let me know if you guys can hear my audio. 3 people up in here. So anyway, we're gonna get going, dude. So I'm just gonna act like there's 50 people up in here, and we'll just get going. We'll just get going with the pre-grade. But first, let's talk about a few things. So Psyduck fan and Stu, my boys. All my boys are up in here. What's up, fellas? What's popping? What's crack-a-lacking? Let me know how you guys are doing on this Tuesday evening. 5 people up in here. We're going to pre-grade. We're going to PP grade. So it's the pre-grade before the pre-grade. I got my handy dandy. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys this, but dude, peep this thing, bro. I'm going to turn it on and show you guys. Dude, this thing is dope as hell. Look. Bro, this thing, so it's hard, bro. It's hard. Thing is sick, dude. No more guessing. No more guessing with this tool, guys. I'm going to start getting digital gradings too. No, brother, I did not. Shit. What did I just do? What are you talking about with digital grading? Like you talk about the apps? So we did mess around with a digital app. I can't remember which one it was, but I didn't like it, bro. I was, I forget which one it is. My phone is hooked up like a camera right now, so I can't see which one it was, but I wasn't impressed by it, man. I didn't like it. To me, it was way off. I don't know if it was because of the pictures that I provided it with, but yeah, I wasn't impressed by it, man. I think my eye is better than AI. I'm just kidding. You know, it's pretty good, bro. This tool here, man, I don't need it. This tool here, you run it along the corners, and you can see any kind of edge wear, and yeah, it's we'll see. You'll see when we get into it, but yeah. Let's talk about what's going on in the hobby real quick, and then we'll get into the cards. So I guess there's a lot going on, man. A lot of talks about all kinds of things happening, man. This is what I can tell you guys. Okay, let me tell y'all how I feel about all this. So, Levi, what's happening, brother? Listen, man. You know, I had somebody ask me in one of the lives a while back. They told me, you know, should I trade a booster box and such for something else? In my opinion, guys, which y'all know doesn't matter because I don't know nothing about nothing, but don't get rid of booster boxes, man. If you can get your hands on booster boxes, I would hold on to them, man. They're gonna come out in that first wave. Whatever you can get that's it, and then you ain't gonna get none anymore, man. And that's it. Levi, I try, bro. I try, man. I try. This one's gonna be super fun, dude. This one's gonna be super fun, and I appreciate it, man. That's good to hear. It makes me feel good about I wanted to be an actor my whole entire life. This is actually me. Michelle can attest to that. I do actually act this way in real life. But I always wanted to be an actor, man. Maybe one day I'll go full actor mode and do some different personalities in the live. Michelle will tell you I got like 4 or 5 of them. They're good, bro. I got to get in the full garb and everything, though. It's easier to go, into the full personality if I'm dressed up like it. So maybe I'll, maybe I'll come in on y'all and yeah, and just full get up and everything. But yeah, so no more booster box reprints, guys. No more booster box reprints. First wave. That's it. If you can get them, get them. I guess there was some news about. I know Broke is supposed to make a video. I don't know where my man Broke is at. Broke usually shows up. He's not in here, but he's supposed to do a video on it, man, and talking about all the things that transpired as far as distro goes and stuff. But I don't want to talk too much about it. I was going to make a full video on it tomorrow and let Broke, do his thing and talk about it. But this is all I can tell you, man. This is all that I can tell you. If you guys think that we're booming now, you don't even know what a boom is, bro. My predictions for the hobby, man, and my predictions for the market are there's a lot of shit going to the moon, dude. There's a lot of shit going to the moon. It hasn't even begun. It hasn't even really started. And a lot of stuff is going to take off, bro. A lot of stuff is going to take off. Levi says, I can't believe people talk about a bubble when Chinese just added their language to cards. And Pokemon is building that printing facility here. So, Levi, what are you saying that that we are in a bubble or we aren't in a bubble? I'm not sure if I understand correctly what you're trying to say there. I don't think that printing facility is going to do shit, to be honest with you, bro. I really don't, man. And I just don't think it's gonna. Yeah, no, I don't think there's. Yeah, it's dude. I'm telling you, bro. Ascended Heroes and Prismatic Evolutions are going to take off, especially Prismatic. I think if my memory, which is horrible, serves me correctly, Prismatic was at 200 not too long ago, right? It's going to be there in no time, bro. And the Ascended Heroes ETBs as well. It's like I want to make a prediction. I was thinking, yeah, Levi, I feel you, bro. We should go bowling on Sunday nights and talk about it because I'm right there with you, bro. Shit is going to take off, dude. The shit is about to go to the moon. I was thinking of making some predictions. And the way that I could play it, right, is I could just say that I was joking. I could make the predictions, and then when they don't come to fruition and they don't come true, I could just say, yo, I was just kidding. I wasn't serious. I was just playing around. You know what I'm saying? You feel me, bro? You know what I mean? I could just say. So maybe the next live or maybe the next video, the long form video that I do tomorrow, I'll make those predictions, dude. But yeah, there's 8 people up in here. The only people I see is Levi. We got some lurkers in here, bro. Lurker alert. Lurker and Ghost Watcher alert. Stu, where you at, bro? Should we just get at it, bro? Should we just go to it, or should I just keep talking a little bit? I kind of tell him what's up, Maxell. Maxell's my hype man, bro. Max El Wong is my hype man, dude. Every time he says it for me, like, dude, make sure you guys like the stream and make sure you subscribe, bro. Shout out to Josue. Josue just won 2 booster bundles of Chaos Rising. And man, I hope he pulls something big. I hope he pulls something big. Like the video and sub, bro. You know what time it is. Stuski, I'm here, broski. Just listening to the kids. Yeah, man. Tell the kids we said what's up, bro. Um, yeah, no, Stu. If you ever get anything from us, bro, I don't know if you've ever bought from us before, but if you do, make sure you let me know that you do, because I know people's name sometimes is different from their whatever. We'll take care of the kids, bro. We'll send a care package for the kids, dude. We love the kids, man. Um, but yeah, I think this market hasn't even begun, dude. I have this feeling, man. I get this sneaky suspicion feeling that shit is about to take off. The bubble mew that I had that I acquired not too long ago for a decent price, for a really good price, was right around $900 for the longest time, dude. It it went up to 930, dude. I listed it on Marketplace, and no, Maxell, no. Dude, we were just at, like, it feels like we were just at like 15, bro, and we're almost to 1750 or something like that, almost to 18. We're trying to get to 2000, man. Um, we're trying to get to 2000. We're trying to get to 2000 and give away a fat box to somebody. Your subs are climbing. Hell yeah, bro. Trying to get to that 2K, man. Definitely, brother. My name is Similar. I will order soon. I've been checking daily. I appreciate you. Yeah, just let me know when you do, man. Hit me up on Instagram, or if you're a member in the website, you know, if you're a member of the website, if you're a part of the collective and you go in there, you can message me from the website, and then just let me know. You know, let me know it's Stu. And if you buy something, we'll take care of you, bro, and send a bunch of stuff for the kids too. Send a bunch of stuff for the kids. You think Ascended will rally towards the 30th? Bro, I want to make a prediction, Psyduck, and I just, it's going to be at 200 in no time, dude. I'll go out on a limb right now, bro. I don't care. I'm about that life, bro. I'm bout it, as the Canadians would say. It's going to be at 200 before the end of the month. It'll be at 200 before the end of the month. That's my prediction. I said it here, dude. I said it here. 6/9/2026, 9/18 with 30 seconds. Pack hype said that Ascended Heroes is going to be at 200, 100%, bro. Hell yeah, you know what time it is, Side. Been working on my AH master set. Let us know what you need, Side Dog. We got you, bro. We got plenty of Ascended bulk and you know, all that shit, bro. We have a lot of, dude. We have a ton of singles, dude. I have a freaking shit ton of singles. They're just a pain in the ass to post on the website. We sell more singles on eBay and TCG Player than we do on the website. But eventually, I would love to take all of our singles and just sell them on the site, man. It's a lot of work, though. But what's up now? If anyone wants to go all in, I think Ascended is a fair play for that. I think so, bro. I think it's gonna take off. I think it's gonna take off, and I think a lot of shit in Scarlet and Violet is gonna freaking boom. It already is, though, dude. It kind of already is. Look at freaking Phantasmal, dude. Dude, if you told me 6 months ago that a Phantasmal Flames Elite Trainer box would be $150, I'd have told you were smoking something freaking serious. This is freaking crazy, bro. Hell yeah, Sidek, you're welcome, bro. I feel the same about singles, tons, but it does take work, that's for sure. Yeah, it's a lot, man. The photos for me and the listings for eBay, I get through them quickly, though, man. I've been trying to do only cards for, you know, like over 20. I give the cards to Michelle under 20, and she throws them up on TCG Player, man, and she cranks them out, bro. You should see. I'm gonna freaking record the tub of envelopes, the regular mailing, you know, envelopes, the 74-cent shipping envelopes that we ship every day, dude. We'd be cranking out cardboard, dude. We're moving some cardboard, bro. We move some cardboard. They know me at the post office, dude. Side says a 7,800 total set value right now on PokeData. Yeah, bro. It's freaking crazy. I opened a bundle of Ascendant and pulled Stevens Metagross. Clean one too. All right, man. We've been going for 20 minutes. I guess only the hardcore fans are in here. I don't know what's going on. Maybe some big time PokeTubers doing a live right now and nobody really cares, but it's all good. We're going to get into this and I'm going to show you guys what I'm pre-grading and what I'm sending to PSA, everybody's favorite grading company. So, and it's a Tuesday night, bro. Yeah, you never lie, bro. All right, so let's see how many times I kick this freaking camera. So I have my handy dandy big hockey game on tonight. Might be stealing 5% of your audience. Yeah, are the Lightning playing? Is the Lightning in it? So this tool right here is incredible, dude. This tool's right here is incredible. I'm gonna try. Jesus Christ, bro. That's one of about 50 times I'm gonna do that shit. This tool is an incredible tool. I'm gonna try to get them. I can get them really, really cheap and sell them for less than what they are on eBay. You can get them on eBay for 40 or 50 bucks. But it's an incredible tool, dude. It allows you to look at the corners in the card magnified. So let's look at this, dude. So yeah, I'm thinking of sending this Charizard, right? Lots of ripper shippers, gambling's addictive, hell yeah. So I thought about this. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this thing, dude. Let's take a look at this thing. Let's see if your boy can get in here. So let's go in here. Let's go to the old portfolio. Let's go to products. Let's go to cards only. No, let's go to watch list. So these are the cards that we're thinking about grading. So here's this Charizard VMAX, right? It's a Sword and Shield promo. Let's take a look-see at it. Let's take a look-see at the ungraded price of $43.88. These are really hard to grade, dude. They have a shitty gem rate. But look at that PSA 10, dude. $612, but in a 9 it's 70. So that right there, yeah. I don't think I could get with that, bro. I don't think I could get with that. But let me show you why. So I took a look at this Charizard earlier. And so to the naked eye, it looks like it's okay, right? This is going to be a pain in the ass. What the hell's going on here, bro? Here's the corner. It took me 15 freaking minutes to get to the corner, but look at this shit. Yeah, that's rough, dude. That's a rough looking corner. No way. Right? No way. And it's not even that corner, dude, more so than this corner. See that? Ain't no way that card is getting a 10. And that thing I call the Pack Hype Collective electronic pre-grader. It's gonna have a PHC logo on it. It's a electronic magnifier, bro. It's an electronic magnifier. So listen, that Charizard ain't no way, bro. So it's out, right? We're out on that 100%. Not happening. So if anybody's interested in a Charizard VMAX, it'll either be listed on the website or it'll be listed on TCG Player. Are there enough buyers out there to go around of all of us sellers, man? Sorry, mad random thoughts. What are you talking about, Chico? What are you talking about? Enough buyers? I think so, bro. I think so. Levi says interesting. Yeah. What do you call that thing? It's an electronic magnifier, bro. Chico, you need it. I'm gonna have them, bro. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them soon. So let's go on to let's move on to the next card. All right. The next card is going to be the Charizard GX. So we'll go in here real quick. So this is not my shit, dude. You know, collector's cool, bro, but like I'm used to using it on the phone and not on the app or on the desktop. So just bear with me. These are what I'm grading, bro. So here it is right here, Charizard GX from Burning Shadows. 20 of 147. It's a $27 card. 365 and a 10 and 53 and a 9. So yeah, not it's not really I'm looking for cards that have a chance to get me something back in a 9. If it's a really high 10 but there's nothing in a 9, I'm not feeling it. I appreciate it, Levi. So let's take a look at this thing. Let's take a look at this card. It looks pretty square. And you guys, this is the pre-grade of the pre-grade. I'm going to throw these things in the centering calculator and do a really, really close-up picture of them. And if they're not 60-40 and they're not, within that, if they're not in that range, I'm not messing with them. Dude. I'm not gonna lie, bro. With the naked eye, this card looks super, super clean, dude. It looks super, super. The app is maybe Michelle can look it up. I can't think of the name of it, dude. Let me see. It's just a centering calculator, bro. I want to say, somebody help me out in chat if they know exactly what the name of it is. I can't freaking think of the name of it, dude. Well, let's turn this beast on again and let's look at it. Because with the naked eye, dude, she looks good, don't she? But that don't mean shit. You know what? The only thing that bothers me is that I wish that I could do this without the penny sleeve on it or the top loader. So. Y'all can't even see that shit, dude. Here you go. It's so hard to orientate this thing. So look, there's the bottom corner. That bottom corner looks tight, right? Bottom corner looks tight. Bottom corner's looking good.
Did you want to look up the app on my phone?
No, I was.
No, I couldn't find it.
Yeah. Everything's looking good. Let's see what happens when we get to the top here. You can't see that shit, can you? No, you can't see it. Can y'all see that? There's kind of a glare there, the freaking light. Freaking glare. So y'all got to bear with me, man. We're going to get this shit down eventually. That's this side, right? So we have to do this side now. So those two corners, top and bottom, were looking good to me. Oh yeah, bro. Can y'all see that? Look at that, dude. Look how freaking sharp that corner is on this old ass card. I want to say it's AI grading, or I think is the centering calculator. Levi, I forgot, bro. You gonna get the first partner series too? Yeah. Yes, we are. We're working on it. We are working on it, my friend. So far, these two corners look super sharp. All I got to do is look at this other corner. And I'm not going to bore you. Dude, I keep bumping the camera. I'm sorry. If I get to this top corner, bro, we're good. Look at that shit, bro. Can y'all see that? Dude, that thing is tight. This card is tight. This card, 100%, is definitely going to go to the actual pre-grade box because it looks good. I will look these cards over multiple times before I send them off to be graded from the tier. The $80 tier is what we're looking at, right? And I think, you know, with a PSA 10 price of $500, let's just say 100. I pay 80 for the mid tier, right? Or the lowest tier that they do is $80. Let's just call it $100. So I'm in it for $100. The card was only $25. They hit me with the upcharge for the 10. I'm in there, bro. It's a couple of $100. It's a couple $100 for the company to put in to buy more cards, to buy more products. So this card, 100%, one hundo is going to be a 10, bro. We'll run it on the top too, just to be sure. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I don't get much clean. Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah, baby. Dude, if they don't give that card a 10, they got something going on. Let me get another box to throw them in. Yeah. So we got one, bro. We got us one. So we're 2 for 1. We're 2 for 1. Did this thing shut off on its own? Watch this thing freaking die, dude. Michelle will have to scramble to get us some batteries for this thing. And I can already see that bitch shutting off on me and not freaking working, dude. So let's test it out and see if it comes back on again, dude. Let's see. It came up. No, it does come on. So it goes off by itself so that it doesn't kill the battery. So that's perfect, dude. You could just let it sit there and it will shut off on its own. And you know what's freaking crazy about this thing, dude? It records, dude. It freaking records. It records and it holds data. So you can actually record it. And then there's a USB-C port so that you can plug it in and download it. So I guess what you could do is, holy shit, you can plug that bitch in and look at the computer screen and look at it on screen while you do it. Wow, bro. Wow. Eureka moment. Eureka freaking moment, dude. I just realized that, dude, that is what that's for. Holy shit. Yeah. You can plug it in and put it on the screen, dude. All right, card number 3. Card number 3. I'm holding it up there. I forgot I got a freaking camera right here. Gold medal Zygarde. Gold medal Zygarde from Perfect Order. I used to hate gold cards. Everybody say what's up if you're in the chat. If you're here, check in. Everybody, let me know what's up. Let me know where you're at tonight. Let me know what you got going on this crazy Tuesday night. We're pre-grading up in here, bro. I'm giving away my secrets. Hell yeah, Sadak, we're definitely going to get them. Let's go into collector and see what the gold medal Zygarde is. Let's go in here and see what the gold medal Zygarde is. There she is, bro. 172 raw. $172 raw. Oh my Lord Almighty. This is what I'm talking about. If you guys are watching and you're here with me, you see this? This is what I'm shooting for when I grade, bro. When I spend $80 on a card to get it graded, this is what I'm trying to get right here. And then this is even better because the card's $172, but even if it get kicked down and doesn't get a 10 and gets a 9, it's still $225. That to me is a card to get graded, dude. That to me is a card to get graded. Thoughts on Cresselia? I don't really have any, bro. I'll just leave it at that. It's all right. What just happened to my camera, dude? Oh my God. Your boy's camera got flipped around. Oh my God, bro. So we're having some, oh no, it didn't. Why, dude? So I'm seeing on my screen over here, the back of the freaking things. Why, NYQ, what are your feelings about Cresselia? Let me know. Let me know how you feel about it. So this card this is the one, dude. Over $1,000 in a 10 and $225 and a 9, dude. Maxell says listening underrated. Yeah, I guess I could have said that, but there's a lot of them that are underrated, you know. Listening intently, sleeving my hockey cards. Oh, Maxell's into the sports cards, bro. I used to be into sports cards so much, dude. And I just don't have, yeah. No shade to anybody that does, but all right, y'all want to see the back of this freaking card? Y'all want to see if we got $1,000 possibly here in a 10? I've heard that these gold cards are very hard to grade. Very hard to get a 10 in a gold card. How's that in the centering? Is that good? Y'all let me know if you could see this shit, all right? Let me know if you could see it okay. We're going to start on the bottom right corner. You can't see it, can you? Right there, boom. I'll get better at this shit, guys. This is the first time I've done this with the camera and trying to orientate the magnifier and run it. It's the opposite way. So if you turn it to the right, you know, it moves to the left. If you turn it to the left, it moves to the right. Honestly, I've never had thought of using a magnification device before you talked about it. Thanks for the secret. You're welcome, bro. All right. So that corner right there looks super, super sharp. Let's run it. Can y'all see that? Yeah, you can see it. Look at that, man. Can you see that? That light's freaking I probably don't even need that light, bro. Oh my God. Look how much better that is, dude. Let me know how that looks at home, you guys. Look at that, dude. Oh my God, bro. Looking good, looking good. I'm not too worried about like edge wear other than the corners for right now. I'll go over these again, dude. I will go over these again. Can y'all see that? That's 3 sharp corners. 3 sharp corners. We only need 1 more sharp corner. If we have 1 more sharp corner, the only thing we have to look left to look at is surface on both sides, edge wear on both sides, and then that's about it. Centering, surface, and edge wear. But right now, I've looked at these cards and they look, with the naked eye, they look, the centering looks good. And then I'm checking out the corners, and then, yeah, they're going to go into the pre-grade again. Dude, you can't see that, can you? Look at that shit. Look how sharp the corner is, bro. Damn, my wife is going to be stoked. It looks like we might have a gold PSA 10 metal Zygarde. Mega Zygarde. Did I say metal? Y'all know what I meant. Mega. Gold Mega Zygarde. It looks good, dude. It's another one for the box. 1K and a 10. A couple hundred and a 9. Good to go, man. Good to go. Good to go. Let me know if you guys are grading. If anybody out there grades, if you guys use another grading company, anybody sending anything to CCG, CCG is a Canadian company y'all never heard of. CGC. Is anybody sending anything to Tag? Is anybody going to go crazy, go ham and send anything to Rudy's grading company? Pacific Coast Highway, whatever it is, PCH, whatever the hell it is. I'm going to skip by my Excel sets. I got 6 cards in PSA right now and still waiting for results. How long have you had them there, Max? How long have they? You have a date yet? You got a date as to when they're coming back? So I have some cards, guys, that are super, super, super expensive in a 10 because of the shitty gym rate. But they're boring, dude. They're boring. April, coming back August, July. There you go. The Cosmos Hollow from the 151 10s, this Gengar. Notoriously hard to get in a 10. Notoriously hard to grade. And it shows when you look at the price. Let's take a look-see. Let's take a look-see at the price. Let's take an old look at the price. Gengar Cosmos Hollow from 151. There she is. Look, it's only a $26 card. You're saying, damn, man, why the hell would you grade that shit? That's why. That's why. $1,300 in a 10. Look at BGS. There is no 10s, I'm assuming. Is that why? I don't know why they have that crossed out, but yeah, this is what I'm trying to do. Look at this shit. 1364. But we aren't gonna bore you guys with those shitty cards. What up, Levi? In Iowa, hot as heck. Is it, bro? It's getting hot as shit down here in Florida, too. My main man, Briarwood Holdings is in the house. What's up, B? Rudy. Let us find a card that is, I don't know. Okay. This card is an interesting card. Very interesting card, and I believe super, super hard to get in a 10. Let's see. Let's see if the master grader can pull one out, right? Okay. Let's go over here. Let's go over here to this Meowth Gold Border promo. $52. $52 raw. Oh my Lord. I hope you guys are paying attention, dude. I hope you guys are paying attention and you guys see where I'm coming from and what I'm talking about. Look at the price of the 10 on this card. 2,500. Two and a half racks. Look at the 9. $925. Look at the 8. I don't give a damn. Give me an 8. Bro, this card is super, super clean, dude. This card is super clean. And we're gonna freaking look at it. What up, Greg? What up, Greg? Welcome to the stream, bro. We appreciate you coming. We appreciate you coming to check out the master grader. Jim Mint G's in the house. If he can just not bump the freaking camera. So the card is like, it's like fat all the way around. The centering is like close.
The website's not up on the screen, so they can't see it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No way, dude. Michelle just informed me that the freaking website is not showing up when I freaking do it. I have no idea why. Let's see if we can fix that shit. Michelle, are you watching the stream? How about now? How about now? So Michelle just informed me that that you guys could not see the screen before. I wanted to show you guys this card before we pre-grade it. It's a $52 card raw, okay? And in a PSA 10, it's $2,500, and in a 9, it's $925. Even if the shit gets an 8, it's $275, okay? $275. The card looks clean. I'm muted. I'm sitting here talking and you guys can't even hear me. Y'all saw the freaking price, right? I'm all over the freaking place. I'm so excited about possibly holding a $2,700 card in my hand. All right. Front looks clean, looks square. Let's check the back. Let's check out the back. Sorry about the bumping of the camera, guys. I'm going to set up the gooseneck, the other gooseneck. So that is the bottom right corner.
It's not.
I don't have it up. You got to stop coming in here and talking to me during the stream, honey.
Well,
Write me a note or something, babe. So that's the bottom right corner, man. Look at super clean. That shit looks sharp as hell. Let's go on the edge. I should probably not even run the edge, but we'll run the edge real quick. Super, super clean, super clean, super clean. Bro, you calling my card freaking trash right now, bro? Super, super clean. How about this corner? Oh my God, dude. No, it's not. Briar, everybody was good until you came in here, bro. Briar, you come up in here and you freaking start talking shit and the stream goes away, bro. I'm gonna, dude. I don't know what 8 you're talking about or where you freaking. I don't know what you see. You must be older than me, bro. Oh yeah, dude. Briar, I'm a betting man, and I would I'd love to make a wager with you that that card gets a 10. I bet you a Chaos Rising booster bundle. That card's super clean, dude. Super, super clean, bro. Going in the pre-grade box, going in the PP grade box. Going in the pre-grade box. All right, let's get another one, dude. I should have been doing the math right now, seeing where we're at, because that's a couple of them, dude, that are looking good. Let's see. Let's pull another one. Should we stick with the older shit? Oh, I got something for y'all. I got something for y'all. Pre-release Lost Origin promo. Okay, Gengar pre-release Lost Origin promo. Meowth 8 to 8.5. We'll see, bro. Let me know if you guys can see this. Michelle told me that you guys couldn't even see the freaking screen when I put it up. Let me know if you guys can see that in the chat. If you can see my collector app before I switch to it and go and pull up this pre-release Gengar. Can y'all see that? You can't see it. All right, Michelle. Okay, you can see both now. All right, cool. Give me 1 sec. Mato, installing ACs every time. Greg can see it. I appreciate you guys in the chat, bro. All right. Lost Origin Gengar pre-release promo. I'm gonna tell y'all something's gonna blow your mind away too when I see that. All right, here she is here. 3230. 3230 raw. Okay. 3230 raw. So in a 10, it's 802. In a 9, it's not really one that I would want to grade normally. Okay. I'm looking at trying to find cards that even if they get a 9, they come back decent. But this is strong right here, dude. 802 is strong. Briar says collector app is hugely inflated. Yeah, I usually use Pokedata and go into Pokedata, but with collector, it was just easier. Next time I'll do this, Briar, I'll use Pokedata, which I think Pokedata is pretty good. And they're close, bro. If I go into Pokedata right now and pull that up, it's not that inflated. I mean, it might be up a little bit more or whatever, but do me a favor. Go to maybe the mod, maybe PHC mod can go to Pokedata and check the Gengar. Matter of fact, let's do that before we go any further. If the Pack Hype mod is in the house and she can go to Pokedata and look up the Gengar Lost Origin promo. Number 244. SWSH 244. 241, I'm sorry. SWSH 241. Or somebody else in the stream if you got Pokedata. go check and look. Let's check it before we go any further to make sure that we're not freaking, crazy, and we're not even going to get anything close to what we're talking about, because that would suck. But if I'm in the ballpark, PSA 10 635, is that last sold? Is that a last sold? She says she can't tell. So it's possible that might be a like a last sold. Briar, if you have Poke Data, man, go in there for me and check, bro. Go in there for me and check and see if you can find it. I mean, I can probably find it real quick. Let's see. Bear with me one second. Gengar SWSH 241. So yeah, that's eBay. So the eBay last sold is she was correct. It is 10 or 635. 635. So it is, I don't know, is that hugely inflated? I mean, that's just what they got for the card, but I mean, yeah. What was it again? 802. So you're talking about what? My math is horrible, but that's off by what, $170? Is that right? 100? No. $165. Nonetheless, we'll keep going. It looks good, Briar. Okay. It's for show. It looks good. I mean, you shouldn't have said that, because now I'm not going to send it now. I'm just using it, bro. I know it's probably not going to get that, but hey, if we can get anywhere close to it, it'd be good. But let's look at this card. And the reason why this card is so important is because this was a purchase from eBay, dude. I bought this card raw on eBay, and I didn't even pay 20 something bucks for the card. So if I can send it off and get anywhere near $600, dude, I would call it a W. But let's stop talking and let's flip her over, right? The front looks really good, dude. For Sword and Shield, bro, the centering for that card is, Briar, you got to admit that thing's centered perfectly, dude, for a Sword and Shield era card, don't you think? Tell me what you think in the chat. We got 12 people up in the house, bro. It is pre-grade night with Pack Hype Collective. We got Briar in the house. We got Greg in the house. Mato's in the house. See, Levi's in the house. I don't know if Maxell's still here. There's still a few people here, bro. But yeah, I looked. Yeah. So pretty good centering. Let's flip her over, bro. Let's flip her over. Let's flip her over and look and see what we can find. That one looks decent. You got to remember too, bro, this is like magnified like crazy. I don't think, let me know in the chat. I don't know. I don't think, does PSA use, I heard PSA takes the card, looks at the card for like 12 seconds, and then they're done. I don't think PSA is using magnifiers to look at shit. They don't have time. Maybe that's why they shut down everything, because they are using a magnifier. I don't know. Let's run it up. I'm just looking right now, bro, for these corners, dude. So that top right corner does not look great to me. It don't look great to me. But again, it's with the naked eye. You do not see that. But let's pull that away and see if you see that. Yeah, you do. So you know what? It's out, bro. The midgets are gonna make me throw up on how much white they're. Yeah, it's out, dude. I'm getting old, bro. But hey, I bought the right tool. So, Mr. Gengar, we love you. We appreciate you coming. You want to say bye to everybody? Bye, everybody. I'll see y'all later. I don't know what Gengar would sound like, but yeah. Damn it, man. I keep bumping again. The Gengar's out, dude. Gengar's out. Let's move along. Move on to the next one. Let's go to some newer cards. How about that? You hope I'm sending it? I'll send it just for you, bro. I will send it just for you. Here's one. Let us look at the overinflated price. Let's check out an overinflated price. Let's check out the old side duck. There she is, 114.54. 114.54 raw. 754 in a 10, 170 in a 9. So super strong on the 10, right? But not so much on the 9. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Super sharp. Oh, we're going to fly through these things, dude. Yeah, it's crazy. Look, that's all I'm going to do, dude, is pick them up and look at each corner, 4 corners. I'm not going to slide it along. Look at that shit. Super sharp. Bro, we're going to breeze through these things. All right. Cleaning as a whistle, bro. Going in the pre-grade box. We got another one. What are we, 2 for 3? 2 for 4? I think we're 2 for 4. Let's get through this shit, dude, because I want to talk some shit about the hobby. I hope some more people show up in here, dude. This is weak as hell for me for a stream, bro. Oh, man, I appreciate all my regulars that are up in here, bro. Briar, thanks for coming, bro. If it wasn't for you, I'd be sitting here talking to myself. Let's just did we go over this Gengar already? Dude, that Gengar's out, bro. Damn, I'm getting so old that I can't remember if I looked at this freaking Cosmos Hollow. I think I looked at it, but I said, listen. So that's not the corner. That's some shit in the corner. Little tiny freaking dot right there. Is that enough, Briar, to get freaking bumped down to a 9? Oh, yeah, bro. Look, 2 of the 4. You don't like these Gengar? Dude, the money in a 10 in these is insane, bro. I had to give it a shot, dude. It's cooked, though, bro. So she's cooked. Another one for the binder. Mega Lucario from the premium poster collection. Ascended Heroes. You wouldn't think that this card was worth money, dude, but it is. It is. Watch, bro. Look at this shit, dude. Look at this shit. Y'all want to see my sealed collection? Boy, holding a little something, huh? A few of these are gone. A few of those things are gone. But anyway. Cards only. Mega Lucario, premium poster collection. $18 card. $18 card. In a 10, it's $321. And in a 9, it's $75. So if it doesn't get if it's not 100% getting a 10, like if I'm not 100% sure it's going to get a 10, I'm not sending that shit, dude. But I would send it for $300. You're going to pay 80 for the submission. You're going to get upcharged 100, so you're 200 in. And what was it? 321, but it's an inflated price, so man, it's close. But let's just check it out for old shits and giggles. That Asian guy with the glasses gets me every time. He's funny as hell, dude. Watch this guy pop up here one time. Hey, what's up, my man? Dude. Let's see what it's looking like. 15 people up in here. Welcome to the pre-grade stream, guys, with Jim Mint G going over his cards. Somebody's stream must be over because I got 15 people up in here. Let's see what we got. With the quickness, there's one sharp corner. Yeah, you ain't lying, Psyduck. Psyduck has a freaking... You ain't never lied about that, bro. But look, one sharp corner. There's some freaking... Looks like some damn pubes or something up in there. I don't know what that shit is. 3 sharp corners. That's a glare. That's a little bit of a glare. One more sharp corner. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Ding. My man. My main man, Mr. Pokey Positive himself. Ripping the park up in here, bro. Ripping, I'm selling this, dude. I'm selling this shit. I'm selling it all, bro. Bro, I'm not selling everything, bro. I'm selling things that I was going to hold for a long-term hold. And that's all, bro. I'm not selling my ass for the 30th. Anyway, 4 sharp corners, bro. Looking good. She's going in the pre-grade box. Ripping the park was freaking breaking my balls earlier. Damn it, I keep bumping the camera. He freaking always breaking my balls. And I am all in on Prismatic, bro. You weren't here in the beginning of the stream, dude. I made predictions for Ascended Heroes, and I made the predictions for Ascended Heroes and Prismatic. You missed it. We'll get back into it, though. I'm going to fly through these cards, but yeah. The Mega Lucario Premium Poster Collection promo is going in the box. She's going in the box. Rippin', I love you, bro. You make it fun, dude. 90% of my comments are from people, and they're awesome, bro, and they're great, and they're genuine. They're, they mean, well, and that they're good. And it's always nice to have somebody like you come by and freaking trash me. It just wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same. No Lorcana yet, bro. I can't do it, dude. Look, I can't do it. Rippin says no Lorcana, got to diversify. I can't do it. Michelle and I opened some Lorcana early on when we got into the hobby. We were opening. She pulled something. I forget what the hell it was. And we were chasing some Mickey that was worth a bunch of money. But, I try to get stuff into the store, man, and then have stuff that I believe in, things that I like, things that I would collect myself. That's probably not a good business move. I probably should, like you're saying, like diversify and carry things. But I know Joey and the Lorcana, and I know what time it is, bro. I know it's doing its thing, but the whole IP and everything, and I'm just not. I got it, bro. I got you. Just trying to have a good time. My comments. No, they won't, bro. But they affect me during the day. And sometimes when you talk to me the way you do, I don't know what I'm going to do. I get upset. I'm just kidding, bro. You are diversifying Prismatic and Ascended. Duh, you ain't lying, bro. Psyduck knows what's up. Charizard, Goofy. Check it out, bro. You said Charizard. Look, you talking shit about my boy, bro? Look at this card, dude. Listen, y'all. It's got the Akira Agawa Tax, the Obsidian Flames, Charizard. I love this freaking card. Where's Broke at, dude? Broke! Where are you, bro? I'm going to mute the mic whilst I drink a sip of my drink because I can't stand when creators go like this. Yeah, don't do that, bro. And I don't want to hear you swallowing and slurping and doing all that shit, okay? Mute the freaking mic, will you? Charizard. Charizard EX from Obsidian. Let us check out the overinflated. Let us check out the overinflated collector app for an overinflated price. Okay. Where's my man at? Boom! SIR from Obsidian. 141 raw. 781 in the 10. 168. Look at that damn pristine 10, bro. Too bad CGC is shit and ass. PSA 9 160. I don't like that. I'm loving this, but I'm not really feeling that because it's the same as that. So I'm not feeling it. Rippin knows what time it is. The Zard is hard, bro. I love this one, man. It's one of the best ones in Scarlet and Violet, in my opinion, bro. In my opinion, it's one of the better arts of Charizard in that era. I got a gold Charizard today, 480. Hell yeah, bro. I love them golds, bro. I want to have a binder filled with golds, dude. Yeah, I want to have a binder filled with gold cards. What's the first gold card? Like from that style, like so this era shit. So it would be the mega base set, right? The gold cards from the mega base. And then in each set, right, from the beginning of Mega to now, there's been a gold card. Man, that shit would be pricey as hell. But anyway, let's check out this. Let's check out this Zard. Let's check this Zardy boy. Let's see what Zardy boy got for us, dude. I would love to have this Akiragawa card in a slab. That would be crazy. This card would not be for sale. It would not go up on the website. It would be going in my acrylic holder in the office. So y'all can't see that. Looking strong on the first corner, bro. We're just going to do the four corners. Eh? What do you think? What are you guys thinking? What do you think, Rippin? No go? Let's look at the other ones. Oh, you freaking son of a bitch. Yeah, dude. Damn it, man. Should I even bother to look at the bottom corner? Hell no, right? If you've been here and you've seen the ones we've looked at some that are strong. So that one's strong, dude. That corner's strong, the bottom right corner, man. So yeah, that's out. Damn it, man. Oh well. She's going back in the binder. Or better yet, you know what? I'm gonna sell this bitch to buy some 30th for the customers. I'm just kidding. I won't sell it. I'll put it there. So go right here. All right. We're just gonna rip through these. Oh, top chases. It is Broke's favorite card. The Meowth. Top chase from Perfect Order. Let's peep this. Let's see what we got. Oh, shit. Rippin', look, bro. Did you see that shit, dude? You think I'm worried about freaking getting my, come on, bro. I'm just playing. Listen, let's see. Okay, Meowth, as I like to say, not Meowth, but Meowth. 198.56, holding strong. holding at 200. 820. This is what I'm talking about, dude. Overinflated or not, 827 and a 10, and then 303 and a 9, bro. That's what the hell I'm talking about. Is it? I haven't even looked at the centering yet, bro. I can't really do the centering calculator right now like this. I'm just looking at the corners and shit, but let's take a look. See, is it, you're saying it's what? Rough centering on the front, a little right heavy. Bro, are you freaking ripping, bro? Little is the key word in that phrase, bro. Little is the key word. It's still there, I think. I think it's definitely in the 640 range. It is a little bit heavy, right? But you must have some goddamn bionic man eyes to see that shit from there, bro. You must have some bionic eyes. You can't even see that. Look at that damn corner, bro. Rippin says best card of perfect order and chaos. Better than the freaking Greninja, bro? Better than the Greninja. I'm with you, bro. Dude, a lot of people don't like this card. They say it's like a Broke calls it a full art card. That's a bold statement, Rippin. But hey, bro, it's subjective, right? Art is subjective. That's I haven't heard that yet, but yeah, you could be right, bro. Side deck, will you have cases for sale for the 30th? I want at least one of each ETBs and boosters. Man, I don't get too many cases, bro. They don't come. The group of people that I buy from, my regular people that I buy stuff from, they very rarely have cases. There's a couple people, but I'm not, the cases are so damn heavy, dude, and to ship them, I don't know. The only case that I have at the moment is I don't know if I showed it. You guys saw it in my last video, the Phantasmal Flames booster bundle case. But I might be able to get one. We'll see, dude. Rippin says a little. It could 10 if the back is good. We'll see. Chuck, what up, bro? What up, Chuck? It's no longer 60-40. Come on, bro. Are you serious, dude? What is it now? I heard somebody else say that shit. What is it then, dude? And where did this information come from? This sounds like some .com shit. I'm not saying that you're wrong, Chuck. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I want to know where this information is. It coming from PSA that they don't do 60-40? What is it now? 55-45? Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You know what? 60-40 sounds good, so I just used that term. But yeah, 55-45. You're 100% right. 69-420. I could say something so inappropriate right now about the 60-40, but I'm not going to. Chuck said, yeah, 55-45, 69-420. Hell yeah, bro. 67. All right. Let's see where we're at, dude. My damn light. I'm talking so much shit. My damn light went off, bro. Did we look at this freaking card yet? No, we didn't, dude. All right. Sharper than a Ginzu knife on the bottom right. Sharper than another Ginzu knife. I didn't look at the centering yet. Let me do one thing at a time. Let's look at the corners one thing at a time. Bro, they don't get any sharper than that. It's almost a miscut, dude. Rippin, you're freaking, bro. Ripping you on that 420, bro. I want you to stick around for the reveal of this. This is a 10, bro. This is a 10. The only thing that I'm worried about, and I'll have to put it in the calculator, is the bottom heavy. It's bottom heavy, dude. It's hard to tell from that angle, but it's definitely It's definitely bottom heavy, dude. So we'll grade it again though. We'll run it again. This is just the pre-grade. This is the PP grade. Chuck says, I just sent my mouth. Also, we'll see what I get. Hell yeah. Rippa said, I'm a picky collector and I'm on that 420. I know, bro. I feel you, bro. Rippa the Park, the art is beautiful. Yeah. It's funny, dude. It's funny how everybody's opinions are. MG Toe in the house. MG Toe in the house, bro. What up, bro? I'd put that in my binder. Yeah. It's funny though, ripping how the subjective art, you know, some people are like, oh my God, that fucking card is trash, or that card is ass, or that card ain't shit. And then the next person's like, man, I freaking love that card. It's the way the world works, right? It was what makes the world go round. So this one will take another gander at. We'll take a second look-see. You know that phrase, look-see? We'll take a look-see. I always thought that it meant, like spelling it, that we'll take a look, see. I never knew that it was the word look with an S-Y on it. Just a little food for thought, just a little something to throw out there. Did you guys know that? I always thought it was, I'll take a look-see. Like I'm gonna take a look-see, but no, dude, it's S-Y, look-see. I don't know why I just thought about that, but anyway, dude. All right, where we at? All right, we got, dude, another side dot. Bro, I'm holding like 4 of those. I think we put 2 in here to see what's up. This flying Pikachu, I don't even want to look at it. We're getting into the meat and potatoes. We only got 12 look-see collectibles. That's my new channel. We only got 12 people up in here, bro. Where's everybody at, dude? We usually get like 20 people up in here, dude. We usually get 20 peeps up in here. You guys make sure you come represent for me in Henry's live 2 nights away, dude. 2 nights away. I'm going to be on Henry's Poke Corner. Henry's Poke Corner live. I can't wait, bro. Henry's people, some of Henry's people, they shit on me when I know I love Henry, dude. Some of his people, though, when I first came into it, they freaking shit on me, bro. Oh man, they were all, dude. They said some shit. And I was like, oh man. And they'll be there in the comments, dude. Let's see if they still feel the same way when Henry interviews me. If they still say the same shit, dude. Like, I don't know, man. The comments are funny, dude. The internet's crazy, bro. The internet is a crazy place, dude. The internet's a crazy place. I can't wait. And if you guys didn't know, you probably know, but the Poke Underground Live starts in 2 weeks, dude. So it's going to be an interview podcast where we bring in people, big time heavy hitters, and people from all over the hobby, different areas of the hobby, smaller people, big people. But the goal is to get the controversial people and/or the people that carry a lot of weight and their reputation precedes them. Let's just say it like that. So the guests that we're gonna have on in the Poke Underground Live, and it's supposed to be dope as hell, dude. Wait till you guys see this shit. I have an acrylic, light up acrylic neon sign and shit. I'm giving away too much about it, but it's gonna be dope as hell, bro. The vibe's gonna be different. It's gonna be awesome. I hope you guys come and check it out, man. I wanted to do it at a specific time of the week, but not everybody's schedule is going to allow that. So we kind of have to be flexible about it. But I wanted to do it so that everybody knew, like, hey, you know, the Poke Underground's coming this night at this time, but it's not going to be that way. It's going to be whenever those people can make it on, they could make it on, but it's going to be dope. Are y'all ready for this shit, bro? I don't know how many real collectors are up in here, or real fans of the hobby are up in here. I want to tell you all a little something about this card. So, as you guys know, y'all know I'm new to the hobby. I haven't been around for a long, long time. I've always been into cardboard one way or another. Always collected sports cards and stuff like that, and was into Magic somewhat, but new, fairly new to the Pokemon hobby. It's gonna be a year coming up soon, and I've only been exposed to what I've opened. Right, Michelle and I's first thing that we ever opened was a Black Bolt ETB that we bought at a card show, and we've been hooked and been in the hobby ever since then, dude. What an awesome set to open up to, right? For your first set, Black Bolt. But I always shit on or have different feelings about these, cards. This isn't an old card, but you know what I'm saying. It's an older card. And I always not shit on it, but I didn't respect these cards or think that these cards were as nice as the newer era cards, the Scarlet and Violet cards, the special illustration rares, the newer arts where the card is more about the scene than it is about the Pokemon, right? But when I bought this binder from the guy that I bought it from, dude, and I went through it and I looked at these cards, I was like, holy shit, dude, it totally changed my opinion and my mind on these type of cards. I freaking love these freaking cards, dude. Look at this freaking card, bro. I freaking love it, bro. I freaking love it, dude. I freaking love it. Let's take a look at the overinflated price. We got 14 people up in here. Rippin's up in here representing Psyduck's in the house. MG Toecoin's in the house. Psyduck fans in the house. Chuck in the house. Mato's not here anymore, I don't think. Breyer is not here. You would know because he'd be talking shit if he was. Yeah, everybody's up in here representing. So make sure you check in, everybody. And yeah, dude, make sure you represent, bro, and say what's up and like the stream and let me know where you're at. Let me know where you're at. Ripid says, when I got back into the hobby, I wanted a Charizard, so I bought the Evolutions reverse foil because it looked cool. I had no idea what I was buying. Yeah, I have both. I have the reverse of this one and the regular holo. I love this freaking card, dude. MG Token says, those print lines, guess I could take this one off your hands for a few bucks. Yeah, I'll let it go. I'll let it go after it comes back from PSA 10 or PSA with a 10. The Evolution set is awesome, dude. Sugimura art, and that is only on vintage stuff. Yeah, I have quite a few packs, dude, and I'm so tempted. I'll show them to you, bro. I'm tempted to open them, bro. I don't know if there's is there any Evolutions here? Dude, there isn't any. So I have XY Breakpoint, another XY. Here, I'll put them over here so you can see it. I have an XY Breakpoint pack. Scizor. Another XY Breakpoint. That's Gyarados, I think. Is that Gyarados? No, that's not Gyarados. I have XY Steam Siege. I think that's Xerneas, I believe. And then this pack is my favorite, dude. The pack art on these are so cool. I don't want to open them because I don't want to fuck up the pack art. If you told me that this was Alakazam, I would say Shiny Gyarados. I would say, that's not Alakazam, dude. That ain't fucking Alakazam. What's up, Pandemonium? What's happening, man? Welcome to the stream. There's 17 people up here. Holy shit, we're trying to get to 20, bro. We're up in here pre-grading, looking at some amazing cards, using the exclusive Pack Hype Collective magnifier, electronic magnifier with the light, soon to be sold on the website, with a PHC logo on them, with a chain that you can freaking hang from your shirt. You can walk around the card show with that bitch hanging, and it's gonna say It's gonna say PHC somewhere, maybe right here. I'm just playing. That would be dope as hell though. So yeah, those packs. What do you think, Rippin? Should I open them? I get I get skunked on them bitches if I opened them, huh? I would get skunked. So, all right, let's check this thing out, right? Let's chain gang, bro. No, man, I can't, dude. I can't. I might one day, dude. Maybe one. Break Point. That's a badass movie, Break Point. The original one. Let's go up in here and check this shit out. Let's go up in here. But first, let me do this. I always forget to flip this shit. Let's go up in here real quick and check this Charizard. Let's check this Charizard out and see. Let's check the overinflated price. So here's the hollow. Evolution's 11 of 108. It's $102. $102 raw. The reverse is 95. I have the reverse too, but it's got some. It's not gradable, but let's see. Oh my, bro! Look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit. What a freaking difference between the 9 and the 10. 5 freaking racks, bro. 5K for a 10. Do you think, you guys, if you just got here, if you just got here, bro, you came at the right time. We're about to pre-grade this freaking Charizard that might be worth $5,000, dude. If it does, I'll send everybody. If this thing comes back at 10, clip me right now. I'll buy everybody a pack of cards and send them. I'll send everybody a pack of cards, a pack of Journey Together. So the front, and help me out, chat. There's 18 people up in here. There's 18 people up in here, but ain't none but 3 or 4 people talking. We got a bunch of lurkers at Juan Corona in the house. As soon as I start talking shit, they start coming. We need to get to 20, bro. There's 18 people up in here, but there ain't nothing but 2 or 3 people talking. The rest of you guys are lurker ghost watchers. And it's all good, bro. It's all good. I do that shit sometimes too, but I always check in. I check in when they start talking shit about me. Juan Corona in the house, Ripping the Park in the house, MG Toecoin in the house, Psyducks in the house. There's still a few people in the house. So, dude, we're going to see if we've got a 5K card on us. So, the official Pack Hype Collective electronic magnifier. The front looks good, don't it, Chuck? Let me know. That's what I was going to say. And then I saw the people. It's a bit heavy, but it could 10 with clean surfaces. Let me know in the chat, guys. I am not any kind of master grader, bro. I don't know nothing about nothing, bro. I know what looks decent, and I have this incredible tool with the badass lights. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just looking right now for one. Bottom heavy on the front, too. A little bit. A little bit, but let's see. If I can get 4 sharp corners, bro. If I can get 4 sharp corners, I'll be good, dude. That's a better view right there. Let's see what we got, bro. What do you think, bro? You know what, man? I can already see it, dude. I'm so fucking bummed right now, dude. I'm so fucking bummed right now. I'm going to show you. I'm going to run this thing. I've only been checking the corners, but God bless it, dude. I got to get another setup, you guys. I have to get another setup. I'm going to run this thing up the side, bro. There's a bunch of edge wear and whitening on the front. 9 if that's on the card. Yeah, it is, bro. But watch this shit. Look at this. Look at that shit. She's cooked, bro. Damn it, man. Look at that, bro. Ripping. Look at that shit. See it? You can see it with the naked eye, bro. Yeah, NG knows what's up with the freaking breakpoint, dude. Look at that shit ripping. That bitch is. Oh, that's what I saw with my naked eye. Fuck. Hey, it's all good. You know why? Because this will go up on the site, dude. Lightly play. No, it's not, dude. But it definitely ain't no 10. But it's still near mint, dude. It'll go up on the website, dude, at a really good price. Or I'll just throw that bitch in my binder, but that's super depressing, dude. I'm not even gonna. Yeah, Billy Mac, what's up, bro? Ouch is right, dude. Damn. But look, check it out. It don't look that bad. Damn, dude. Look. Billy, this is the exclusive Pack Hype Collective electronic magnifier. Yep, exclusive electronic magnifier. We'll have them soon for sale on the website. It does all kind of shit, bro. It records. It's got USB-C, so it'll record. You can actually hook it up to your laptop. And Freddie, I'm so glad you showed up, bro. Yeah, it's going to be $100 raw card. So it's going in the binder, bro. It's going in the binder, or I might put it up on the website. So Freddie, Michelle told me right before I came on, bro, about what you were asking. So, and if anybody in the chat can testify to this or let us know, the new ETBs that came out recently in the retail in Walmart. I don't think Target did. There was mostly Walmart. The plastic on the ETBs was a different plastic, which when I first saw it, I was like, thank God, because it's got to be three to 5 times stronger than the regular plastic. But they definitely, whenever they printed these ETBs or put these ETBs together, they definitely used a different plastic. And it's a good thing. But it's across the board. That everybody that's gotten these new Destin ETBs can attest to it, that there's just a new plastic that they use. But they need to do it on all of them, because this shit is it's just way better, bro. It's way better. When you compare that shit to like an Ascended ETB, it's freaking night and day, dude. It's night and day. Look how thin the seam is, and it's just, you got to hold these fucking bitches like a newborn baby, and you can throw these new ETBs around like it was nothing. And I don't know when they started doing that, but they need to do it. But they're not resealed. That's just the way it is. They decided to start putting new plastic on the ETBs, and I'm glad, because they need to do it from here on out. Every ETB that Pokemon puts out from now on, wherever they did it, whatever facility they did it in, they need to use this shit. Yeah, Rip it. They did. With the new Destin Rivals ETBs that came out as of late, they did put new plastic. I saw it and I was like, damn, what is this shit? Yeah, I saw some shit about that Target cutting it off now, but I think that's like one place, dude. Just one. It's probably one guy. It's probably one employee at a freaking Target that's got a hard on for people, and he's just like doing it, dude. And I get it, bro. I understand the whole entire thing about scalping, and I get all that shit, dude. But I've been to some of these drops, specifically when there's a new release out, and there's collectors at these drops too, dude, mixed in with people that are flipping shit and reselling it and scalping it and doing it, whatever. So what are you going to do? Cut it for everybody? Juan. So, all right, bro. Maddie has to work at Target. You ain't lying, bro. Juan is saying, I got a Rising Chaos ETB from Barnes & Noble's, and they tore the side with a blade. They did it in front of you, Juan. because I would tell their ass to give me my damn money back, bro. Like they can't do that shit, bro. I don't give a shit what they say. Oh, it's company wide and it's just you can't do that shit. That's like going to buy a fucking a Mercedes and the car salesman goes, "Hey, before you go drive off with your car, I'm gonna fucking key it. You know, just hold on a second and run a key." I mean, get out of here, bro, with that shit. But Freddie, that's the new plastic, bro. It's just how they came, dude. Every new Destin Rivals ETB I got is the same way. He's got this good ass plastic, but I like it, dude. I like it. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I can't believe that shit, dude. Like y'all got me not even want to pre-grade now. Let's talk about this shit. Like, dude, we didn't notice it till we got home, and yeah. Imagine if you bought a Hot Wheels and they tore the cardboard. Yeah, dude. That wouldn't fly. Hot Wheels guys are crazy. You know what we collected, or we stopped because we're so busy. We collect die-cast cars, or we did. Michelle collects Volkswagens, and I would collect Mercedes, but not specifically like Hot Wheels, like other companies that make little cars. But they're crazy, huh? They have those Hot Wheels that are what the hell are they called, dude? I can't think of the name right now. They're like secret cars or whatever. They're different from other ones. Some of them bitches are worth a lot of money, dude. But anyway. Oh, does the new plastic wrap have bubbles? You talking about the plastic on these? So when you look at it from the front, it does. I don't know if you can see. It has like little tiny bubbles. But then on the back, it's like it's tight. But I love that shit, dude. Like I can handle these ETBs now, and I don't have to worry about them. I wish, yeah, Jada. So they do, Scott. I hope that answers your question, bro. A little bit, kind of, sort of, not really though, bro. It's just little. I don't know how to explain it, dude. I don't know how to explain it, but not necessarily like little bubbles, but I don't know if you could see that shit. I hope that answered your question. Jada diecast stuff. Yeah, I had all that shit, bro. All the freaking lowriders and shit, and the Camaros and the freaking. I had some badass cars, dude. But anyway, so the freaking Charizard is out, dude. We've been going for almost 2 hours, dude. I'm not gonna bore y'all with any more of the cards pre-grading. Let's finish it out with talking about the hobby, dude. Let's talk about the freaking hobby, bro. Have you guys heard the news about the no booster box reprints and everything that's transpiring in the hobby? Let's talk about it, dude. Let's talk about it. No more reprints for booster boxes. First wave, they come out. If you don't get them, you ain't never going to get them. Or you're going to end up spending $500-600 on a Destin Rivals ETB. One wave, that's it. Listen, I'm going to do a video on it tomorrow night. I'm going to let the dust settle and let everybody do it. Broke, reached out to me and told me about it, and it's floating around. It's floating around in Discords. I'm not going to reveal a whole shit ton of it. I'm going to let Broke do his video. He said he was going to do it tonight. I believe that he is. So, he told me I could talk about it, do whatever, but I'm going to let him talk about it. But, I didn't need anybody to give me that specific news. I kind of already knew that, or felt that, let's say. I didn't know that because that makes it sound like I have insider news and no shit, but I don't. So I'll answer these questions in a second and I'll get to the chat. But I see your question, Billy, released publicly by TPCI. So no, I guess it was distributors in a call with Pokemon Center and then telling them what's coming and what is going to transpire. So I guess to answer your question, it would be no, I guess. I don't think there's reprints in the first place. I think it's bullcrap. How are they going to find time to reprint the stuff is in line for 6 months to a year in advance? Yeah. So that is a huge thing, right? People will talk about reprints, and then you got people like TCG Autopsy, and then there's other people, right? There has been people in some of my lives that talk about it that say there's only been 2 or 3 real true reprints since the inception. And actually, I'll pull that shit up. Yeah, I'm gonna get to you, Rippin, because you're hitting the nail on the head with that shit. If you Google or if you Chat GPT that shit and you ask Chat GPT, and any of you guys that are sitting in front of a computer right now, ask it. Somebody go ask a large language model. Go ask a large language model. Go ask Chat GPT. Go ask Grok. Go ask Gemini. How many reprints has there been with Pokemon? Go ask it. Go ask it and then come back to the chat, and we'll come back around to that. I don't know. I can't tell you because I don't work for the Pokemon Center International. I don't work for MJ Holdings. I don't work for Southern, whatever the fart their name is. I don't know. I don't know. I only know what I've heard from you guys and what I've heard kicked around, and I've heard it all, right? I've heard it all. So somebody go ask a large language model, how many reprints has there been since the beginning of Pokemon? And then type it into the chat and then we'll talk about it. Freddie says, yeah, I think it's gonna happen. Yeah, it is. Pokemon changing the game. Pokemon wants to make money with blisters, bundles, premium boxes, collections, boxes, etc., etc. I mean, that's it, bro. That's it. What Juan is saying, you cannot really express it or say it in any other way other than that. Rippin says they're going to raise the price of booster bundles probably. Bro, not only are they going to raise the price of booster bundles, they're going to raise the price of everything, bro. 100% down the line, dude. It's already started to happen. You've seen these places like Walmart and shit charging more money for an ETB. You go to buy this shit and you look and you go, holy shit, dude, what, it's over 60 something dollars. They're already doing it, dude. I've talked about it in my other videos and shit. The poster collections for Prismatic, when you used to buy them at the dollar store, used to be $16. You ever seen the premium poster, or not premium, but the Prismatic poster collection from the dollar store with the stamp on the box? It says $16. That shit don't say $16 no more. It's $21. So it's the world we live in, dude. And listen, man. Listen, bro. Y'all got me now. I'm telling you, it's supposed to be a pre-grade thing, but we're about to go in, bro. This is what I love, dude. This is why I do lives, to mix it up with you guys and tell y'all how I feel. Okay. So that's hilarious that chat told you that, Rippin. I can't believe I believe you, but I can't believe that that it says it. So because when I did it, it said 3. So you're saying base, jungle, and fossil had 27. Maybe the mod can do it. Grab your Chat GPT and ask Chat GPT how many reprints has there been in the history of Pokemon. All right, and we'll let it get back. We'll let her come back at it. But I'm not saying you're bullshit. I believe you, but it told me some different shit. So, yeah. Base, jungle, and fossil, yes. Dick Sporting Goods is just those people are out of their freaking mind, Greg. They are out of their mind. Okay, so So we have a phone here, and I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna talk to it because it's way quicker than me typing. Ready? And then you know that I'm asking it what I'm asking it. Since the inception of the Pokemon Company International, how many reprints has Pokemon done in their TCG? Okay. So most modern sets are printed roughly 2 to 3 years and can receive multiple reprint waves during that period. So so you have to be very specific. You have to be very specific in how you prompt these freaking things. So watch this. I don't think you understood my question. How many reprints has there been? Because there is a bone of contention in the hobby that there is a huge difference between a reprint and a redistribution of packs. How many times have they turned the printers on and printed sets more than one time? Let me get in here in the chat. I don't freaking know. It's just spitting out all kind of shit, trying to whatever. I'll let you guys handle that shit. It's told me different shit. I'm gonna do a video on the shit, dude. I'm gonna do a video on the shit. Let me get into the chat, right? I don't freaking know. Who knows, dude? Who knows, right? You can see it though. Chat's blowing up right now. We got 19 people up in here. This shit went from a pre-grade show to a shit show, which is what I love. I got all my people up in here. And we're talking about this shit, dude. But I have so much on my mind that it's so hard to control what I have to say, what I'm going to say, and then look at everybody's chat. So let me get in here and not diss anybody. Last thing I looked at was Greg, right? ChatGPT is unclear, but there has been hundreds of reprints, is what Rippin says. Base Jungle Fossil reprint, 27 reprints. Well, 8 or 9 per set. Print runs. So yeah, the Prismatic has already had several reprints. Yeah, we know that, right? Everybody knows that, right? Scott says, Rippin, there is no way with them printing all the TCG cards. That's bull. So here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Rippin said, look it up. Print runs, that's the key. We call it a reprint, but it's just a schedule that they have planned to print each step. Restocks, not reprints. Here we go. Here we go. I don't think they reprint. They would waste time changing machines. They only ship at different times, but they did say they were going to reprint Prismatic. I mean, that's what I think. Yeah. Yeah, they came out and made a statement they were going to print it into the ground. I'm paraphrasing it. Scott says, go watch TCG Autopsy, dude. His brother works at a plant and only reprints 3 times and 2 in COVID. So the TCG Autopsy guy is big on that shit. Let me tell you something about that guy, bro. I like his videos so. But I watch them. I watch everybody though, right? The AI shit, it's like, whatever. The guy's selling his book, right? He claims that his book is the greatest investing book ever. But some of the things he says are polarizing, in the way he says things, okay? But he has said that there's no such thing as a reprint, that it's, and let me know in the chat, whatever. He stated that there is no such thing as a reprint. It's only a redistribution of packs. That's what he says. And I like his videos, dude, but I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say something and whatever for whatever. He's reading. when he makes those videos. In my opinion, I don't know. I could be like, I don't think he's going to come up in the live. I don't think he's going to ever hear this. I don't know if anybody knows him or whatever, but like, tell me if I'm wrong, dude, but he's reading during his videos when you watch him. You can't see him. He's got all this AI shit planned, and he's reading from a script. So he either types it up because he is a writer, right? He writes books, right? But he's not riffing off of the dome. He's not just talking. He's reading something. And I realized that tonight watching his video. And I'm like, why can't you just talk about it like me? Why can't you be as good as me? TCG all talking. They have reprinted Prismatic several times. Yep. Just that set for a fact. ChatGPT says base jungle fossil had 8 or 9 reprints. Go watch. I came to get some food, but I know what you're asking. It's been 3 times they actually went back and reprinted the actual set. So there you go. We got another one for team. Correct me if I'm wrong, Juan Corona. He's with the team. There's no such thing as actual reprints, right? Just a redistribution of packs. So they make all these packs, and then they take them and they either throw them into tins, they either put them into collection boxes that they sell at whatever, but it's not like they're going and printing the shit out of Destined Rivals and then printing it again and then printing it again. They've already printed all these packs and then they're distributed into the items. That's what I think. I don't know shit though. I know that I've only been in the game for a year and 2 months. It's all good, bro. You've been here longer than me. They have billions in a warehouse after the initial print run. Their restocks. Okay. Yeah. That sounds, about right. Ripper wants to know which set's the one with the bubble mute. Paldean Fates. Yeah. Twilight Masquerade, Paldean Fates. One more set. I forgot which one it was. I watch him rip live and he talks that way on his live. All right, Scott. So, yeah, you got me there, bro. It just sounds to me like dude's reading, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not talking. I'm just like, I was listening to tonight's video specifically. I'm going, man, this guy, it sounds like he's reading. But I'm not shitting on the guy or whatever. I just, Rippin said, yeah, that video was cringe. Some of them are, bro. Like, some of them are cringe as shit. TCG Autopsy put out a clickbait video that ended with an ad to buy, of course, about buying Pokemon cards. Yeah, I know he sells a book, bro. But I mean, we're all, I own a website, guys, and I sell products. So I mean, not everybody, but you know what I mean. It's, everybody's a squirrel trying to get a nut in this world somehow. It just so happens that, whatever. I don't care. I don't care, dude. That's the thing y'all got to understand with me is I don't care what another grown man does. You can do whatever you want, and I'm not, it ain't got shit to do with me. It ain't got shit to do with me, bro. I ain't worried about what other grown men are doing. I'm just not. I'm not. Elo, what's up, Elo? Did you hear about the Jason Page crap? Who is the liar? This shit is so. Yeah, listen, Elo. I saw that shit, bro. And, I don't know, dude. I don't fucking care, bro. That's just me, though, dude. Is that bad, bro? Is that bad? I don't care. Like, they make this thing, like, they make this huge thing out of the shit, dude. Like, there's people that have channels that they talk shit about other people, and, like, well, it's fine, bro. But I don't care. Like, I tried to watch it, Elo. Like, I watched the Opossum, but, and no shade to Opossum, but he's got a shit ton of subscribers. People love that shit. He seems like a cool dude, bro. That's what he does. But, like, I don't fucking care. I don't care that much, dude. I know the guy, I guess, did something wrong or whatever, but, like, I got too much shit going on to be worried about that type of shit, bro. That drama shit, dude. I don't care. Is that bad? Am I a bad person for that? Should I be worried? Should I be like, oh, what happened, bro? Like, I don't care. There's so much other shit, dude. So much other shit going on. I don't care. Is that bad, dude? I feel like I'm kind of a dick for saying that. I don't know. I don't get into the drama shit, dude. And I don't know, man. I feel like, you know what I'm saying though? Like it's just like they turn these things into this shit and like who cares, dude? Let them people do like, whatever, bro. Freaking cares, dude. We got reprints to be worried. We listen, bro. When y'all are late into the stream, I've been going since 9 o'clock, dude. When nobody was even in the stream. There's 18 or 19 people up in here. Yeah, that's it, Rippin. You're 100% right. Don't rip off kids, bro. Yeah, don't be a scumbag, dude. That's all. But to turn it into these like segments and like volume 1 of what happened. Like, who fucking cares? The guy was a shitbag. Now move on. Let's move on. But that's what they do. They like to talk about the drama, and there's got to be some drama. But like, what happens when there's no drama? What are they going to talk about? I know what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the boom that we're in. Like, you guys, you think that we're in a boom right now, and you think that the hobby is booming, and you guys, we cannot conceptualize and even wrap our minds around what is about to happen to these products, dude. Specifically, Ascended Heroes, specifically Prismatic Evolutions, and Scarlet and Violet era boxes. They are going to the freaking moon. And that's what I was talking about. And you know what sucks too? And this is all my personal opinion. And I always tell you guys, like, I preface this shit, I don't know nothing about nothing. And I really don't, dude. It's just my opinion of what I think. And I could be 100% wrong. Y'all come back in like a month or so and say, dude, what the hell were you talking about? Or you could come back in a month and go, damn, bro, you were right, dude. You were right. That shit is about to take off, dude. Trust me when I tell you it's about to take off. And I'm going to make a video about it tomorrow, dude. I'm just waiting. Broke. It's all in Discord. The talk with Distro, with the Pokemon company, of what's going on in the hobby with print runs, with products coming out. And I'm telling you, dude, tomorrow is what I'm doing it, dude. I'll make the video tomorrow. And I was told that I could speak verbatim of what was in the conversation, or the email or whatever it was. Like, but the thing is too, and from that email, what I could tell you is things that were said in that email, they've already been said. They've already been said specifically by Anon, bro. Anon already said that shit, dude. Anon told us, Anon TCG, go check out his channel. If you guys don't know who he is I believe, a LGS owner, right? He's been in it for a long time. The dude knows what's up. He does his thing. He's got a Discord. He has a business, I believe. He remains anonymous because he talks about, distribution, and he doesn't want to lose his distribution or whatever. He gets a lot of heat from people for things that he says or whatever, but he said this shit a long time ago already, yo. Ascended Heroes will not get a reprint and will not be touched till 2027, till the end of the year. Till the end of the year. And he already said that. And that's one of the things that was in there. So Frank wants to know, who the fuck is this guy talking to? I'm talking to you, bro. I'm talking to you now because you came into my stream. What up, Frank Einstein? Steen? Z6M? What is that, a Camaro? Some type of Camaro or some shit? Let me get back in here in the chat. Japan just released the info on set after Storm Emeralda. It's a Lucario set. Yeah, the Aura Seeker set, I think it was. That's supposed to be a banger too, though. Ripid says the 30th is going to be wild. Even if things come down a little, people are going to go crazy for the 30th. The Sunbreon will always be a chase for sure. It's a very high pop. All the Ascended Heroes stuff is too. If prices drop on those sets a little more, they will sell like hotcakes. Yeah, they slowed down for me anyway. But I got like 10 of them, bro. More than 10 of them, like 15 of them at a really good price. And I lowered them, dude. And I did a live and lowered them and was like, yo, I paid X amount of dollars for these. So I'm going to sell them way cheaper than market. And, you know, I sold a few of them, but nobody was getting them. But I'm telling you, I ain't pumping my own bags. I don't care if anybody buys them. I don't give a shit. I still sell them anyway in other places besides the website. You don't have to buy them from me. I don't care where you buy them. But if you're trying to get in on Ascended Heroes, you might want to buy something because they're going to be $200 soon, dude. And I don't see them coming down for a while, dude. Scarlet about PSA 10 slabs. Rippin says sellers stop focusing on quick turnover and volume because they don't have the supply. If the price is right, they'll fly out the door. AH and Prismatic is still too high for most casual collectors. Yeah. Yeah. We already talked about this guy, but he didn't, I don't know. He didn't have anything else to say about that. Rippin says they won't have the capacity to reprint the newest sets. Yeah. They're probably so busy printing the 30th and all the products for the 30th that ain't nothing else going to get reprinted, dude. But what about the Rayquaza set? It's coming out before the 30th, right? So they got to reprint that, or not reprint. They have to print that. And Pitch Black's probably already done, right? So they're focusing on that, dude, right? I don't know, man. I feel like it's going to I just feel it in my bones, dude. I have to watch the market every day because we have to price everything. And talking about that, I'm going to just let y'all know, you know, on my website, my website's freaking awesome, dude, because when I look at the price of it, it knows what I paid for the product, right? It tells me what percentage I'm at, and it tells me what I'm making, and it's awesome, dude. It's a quick number. You throw the number in there. You put the strike through price, which is the price of what it is at market, right? And I looked today or tonight at my prices, and I was like, you know what, man? I'm gonna lower this shit because I can do that, dude. It's my business. I own it, and I can do that. And I'm just letting y'all know my prices are lower than they've been, and they will be lower than they've been for a little while. And then after that, it is what it is, bro. But you can go on there and check. I've lowered things significantly under market. 90% of my shit is under market. And I'm going to do that. I'm letting y'all know, and I'll probably talk about it in my video tomorrow when I make it. I'm going to offer it up for a small amount of time at a low price to where I'm making something and not nothing, because we are a business. We operate as a business. This is a legitimate LLC, limited liability company. And we're a company and we have to make money. I can't do shit for free, dude. This is what I do. Y'all know that. But I'm going to lower the prices, dude, and give everybody a shot to get in, because it's going to be tough, dude. I'm telling you, that shit's going to the moon. What happened to the guy that was talking shit? He hauled ass. That's funny as hell. He came in here and said, who the fuck is this guy talking to? And he hauled ass. I was talking to you, bro. And you left. Ain't that some shit, dude? 12 Ascended Heroes cases just sold for $2,400 to $2,600 on eBay. So somebody buying Ascended like crazy. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro. Ripid says, Pat, hypothetically, if they do reprint Prismatic and Age in 2029, do you think the price would crash? Well, I have to think. That's a tough question, dude. Let me think about that. If they hypothetically, if they reprinted it in 2029, do you think? I think it would dip. I don't know about crash, right? I don't know about like crashing, but that's a crazy hypothetical, right? Prismatic is done. You'll never see another prismatic redistribution or reprint because this last little shit, like the shit at Walmart with the freaking 200,000 ETBs or whatever, that was it, dude. The bundles and the reprints are done, dude. The only thing you're gonna see is gonna be stupid little ancillary shit, and that will be for a small amount of time, and then after that, it's gone. If there is sufficient supply. So does that answer the question, Ribbon? I probably didn't answer that very, very well, but I don't know. But I don't think it would crash. I think it would adjust itself kind of like it does. I mean, look at some sets, some things they come out in waves, right? Big ass waves, and it's not like they freaking crash, right? They just go down a little bit, they correct themselves, and then they just jump back up. Sometimes they don't even freaking move. I watch the freaking charts in the market like all the time because I have to. I have to do it because I have things on the website, and if I don't watch the price or correct them, I'll lose money or miss out on making a few extra dollars. And then it's not like I'm out here freaking. Our margins are tight, bro. I'm not getting ETBs at $60. You know what I mean? I buy from the secondary market, dude. So my margins are tight. Very, very tight. Sometimes I get them for better prices than others, right? But we pay at 80%, 75 to 80%, and we were paying over 80% at sometimes. So think about that. Tell them, bro. My man Broke is here late as hell. Your boy been going for 2 hours and 13 minutes, bro. I'm about to fall asleep on the microphone. Tell him what's up, dude. We were just talking, Broke, about, I don't know how long you've been here or whatever. We were just talking about what you and I were talking about earlier and the info. And they don't know anything, dude. They didn't know anything. Nobody knew shit about nothing. So hopefully you'll make that video that you're going to make. And everybody in the chat, Broke Pokemon's in the house. Make sure you subscribe to him and go check out his channel. And yeah, I said it came out this year. Surging Sparks booster bundles have been going for retail for years. Yeah, I like those retail boxes. The booster, I sold the last one. I had the really funky square ones. I kind of like those better than the regular ones. Scott's Ribbon says to Scott, Surging's like $200 for a booster box because it's fairly readily available. Yeah, it's moving though, dude. It's on the move. Broke says we're cooked. It's up, but it's ass. Yeah, my opinion. Broken, and let me know, dude, if you think I'm wrong or I'm not correct, but based off of what you and I talked about and what I saw, whatever, I think this shit's going to the moon now, dude. I think we're gonna be in another run. I think shit's gonna freaking, prices are gonna go crazy for most things, except for Sword and Shield, which there's people talking about, like, but I don't think Sword and Shield's doing shit, dude. I really don't, dude. Scarlet and Violet and Mega is about to freaking explode. What do you think about that statement, bro? I can't wait for Friday night, dude. I can't wait for Friday night. Scott said laughing my ass off. Depends on the 30th and Ray. I think people will hyper focus on that. Yeah. The grading portion was educational, but the past is by, yeah, Greg, I was doing that because I was just trying or whatever, but we got in here, Broke. This shit was like a pre-grade thing, and then somebody said something and it took off, and we've been going, bro. But I've been going on, Michelle's probably like, dude, would you shut up already? Because I've been freaking jabbermouthing for a long time now, dude. It feels like a long time. I'll probably stick around for a little bit longer, but I'm old, bro. And I got shit to do. Ripon says, I don't see demand rising enough. Yeah. I don't know about that, man. I mean, I don't know. The past month, the month of May, the website was up 96%. Ripon, the sales were up 96%. The increased demand is a big part of that drive prices up so high. Ascended Heroes is the shiznit, but my money's on Black Bolt. Cheap and underrated. I'm stacking it. Yeah. Scott, I've said it a million times, dude, and I'll say it again every time. I'm on the hunt for Black Bolt and White Flare, dude, but it just doesn't come around enough. We haven't boosted our ad. We haven't run our ad because we bought a shit ton of singles, dude, in the past couple weeks. Like a lot of singles, dude. I have a lot of singles, and I need to move them. I need to sell them to recoup money to buy sealed product for the website. And I am on the hunt for Black Bolt and White Flare, dude, but it just doesn't come around enough. Excuse me. If the 30th and Ray aren't great, then it's booming. Yeah, I see where you're going with that, and I feel like it'll still be booming anyway. I'm gonna make a prediction and say that Ascended will be 200. I'm gonna just say it. It's gonna be 200 by the end of the month. I was gonna say by July or by but no, 100% by the end of the month it'll be at 200. No doubt. All I'll say is busy or is buy all the Black Bolt White Flare you can. Take out second and third mortgages if you have to. Yeah. People are selling off to move into the 30th and Ray. Yeah. I mean, I am. I'm selling things that I was, but you know what the funny shit is dude, is that I said that, like, and it's true, right? Like, I am selling things that I was not going to sell. That booster bundle case, that super ass minty booster bundle case would be a great long-term hold, right? I just ran over my toe, dude. I just ran over my toe with my chair. This would be an incredible thing to stick in the closet and just forget about, which is what I did. Like, that's where it was. That's where it was at. It was up in my closet, and it's so freaking minty, dude. It's so minty. Look at that freaking seal, dude. Look at those corners. They don't come very minty. Every time I see a case, it looks like shit. It looks like shit, but this one's extra minty. What's the matter with you? Talk. I got the mic muted. What? Oh, but I wasn't going to sell that, right? I was going to hold that, but I'm selling it. I'm selling it for a couple of reasons, right? To have capital, to move things. Like, I want the business that I'm in it's a tough business, bro. It's a churn and burn thing. You buy things, you have to sell them, and you have to bring back money to have money. So I could be in a position where I'm churning, but I'm not burning. Does that make sense, right? I'm churning, but I ain't burning because it's not selling. So the more I churn, the more I can burn. Does that make sense? Like, I'm selling things that I wasn't going to sell to make sure that I have capital when I'm able to by the 30th, and hopefully I time that. But it's hard to time that, dude. Let me get in here into the chat. When consignment, MG Toll, are you asking me when consignment? Because that's funny if you are asking, because that is what I want to do with the site eventually, dude, is consignment. I've actually talked to a couple people that have very large collections of specifically slabs that would like to consign with me. But there is so much involved when taking on collections of like that. Like, it just, the logistics of it and the whole ramifications of something happening on a high-end slab, it's a lot, dude. But I hope that's what you're asking. But that's what I want to do with the website eventually, is to do consignment for slabs, and even sealed. I had some people with some large 6-figure collections that want to sell things, and they trust me and they would like to consign it with me. Black Bolt is not really that cheap. No, it's not super cheap, but and hard to find. That is 100%. Everyone can't buy everything. Yeah. The set releases are getting too frequent. Scott says, when I was buying Black Bolt at 99 in ETB, it jumped to 125 or 140. Yeah. Listen, I got my PC ETBs of Black Bolt White Flare, so those would be very hard. Unk Shrimp in the house. What's up, bro? What's up, Unk? Good to see you, bro. The reason people are selling off so much right now in anticipation of the 30th just speaks volume, how strong the 30th is looking. So on that note, for you saying that, like, I'm not super wowed by any of the things that they've shown as of yet, like so far, like the things that they've shown. I'm not like, oh my God, I got, but I think that there will be. Does that make sense? Like, I think there's things coming that we haven't seen that will be like, oh shit, So, yeah, I feel like there's some shit we ain't even seen yet. Right? Haha, blooper. Yeah, I ran over. I told you, laughing at me, bro. Shrimp said 30th will be scalped to the moon. People will lose interest when they can't find any to buy. Well, we will try our best to get some and sell it at the best price that we possibly can, which is what we've always done, what we've done for the beginning. Broke says, are you looking for capital for business or for PC? Oh, bro, for me, bro, PC is out the door, dude. Like, I have things still that I probably won't. I can't say never, bro, because you can't ever say never. But my personal collection is on the back burner, bro. But that's because I've gone full time with the business and I got to be serious about it. And who knows, bro, maybe one day that PC will be whittled down to the smallest sliver of the PC that you could possibly have. But if I can make my business work, bro, and do this and earn a living, then, I can always have a personal collection and I can minimize it while still bringing in capital and doing my business. Does that make sense? I want to do this for a living, so the PC needs to be on the back burner for me. But that's a problem with someone like me that is actually a collector and loves the cards and the cardboard. It's tough, bro. It's a problem. So hope that answers that question. Rippin says, Celebrations cards are cheap for the most part. Broke says, if you want to flip 30th, you'll be good, but that shit will halt at some point and won't move till a year or so before the 30th or 35th. Yeah. Rippin says, the anniversary stamps are unattractive to a lot of people. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them, bro. And I'm not even that huge fan of the reprints that much. I mean, the treatments on the cards are cool or whatever, but if I wanted the card, I would go after the original card, not the freaking reprint with the stamp on it. They should have left them off this time. Yeah, that'd have been different, right? The Crystal Lugia would be sought after because it's an e-reader reprint. Yeah, I had a Tyranitar e-reader, bro. I love that freaking card, and I freaking sold it. Ribbon says the people from the mid-era are reaching the age where they have expendable income. The mid-era market is growing. Yeah. The hobby is it's only just begun, dude. Like, it's You're gonna have to adapt, bro. Like if you don't like the way things are going, you're gonna have to adapt because it's gonna get fucking crazy, bro. It just is. Um, the MSRP gang and the people that want it at MSRP, I understand whatever, you know what I'm saying, but MSRP is going up, and the way the world is, and inflation and things. I mean, you know, a freaking pack of cigarettes when I was young was $2, right? A pack of freaking cigarettes ain't $2 no more, bro. They're fucking $10. So it's just as simple as that. You know what I mean? It's just as simple as that. I mean, you know, it's just as simple as that. But you know, but the whole thing of all the people, like, the new people coming in, and like it hasn't even started, bro. So I feel like you gotta adapt somehow or deal with it somehow or whatever. But it's like, look, like the institutional money thing, I guess everybody's talking about. I get it. Like that's, people that are just, doing it for just that. Yeah. I can see where that's like, but who are we to tell people what to do with their money? Like, who in the hell are we who the hell are we or you or anybody to tell another human being what they can or can't do with their money? Unless it's something that you physically own yourself, and it's yours, like it's my Sylveon SIR. Yeah, outside money, like you can't come buy my shit because it's mine, right? But you can't tell people that they can't come and buy things. Like, you just can't do that, dude. My opinion. I mean, it's not gospel. It's not that's how it is or whatever. But like, you just can't do that. You can gripe about it, or you can have feelings about it, and you could whatever. But I just feel like, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not on that side of that, and I'm not saying, whatever. I'm just saying, looking at things from a logical perspective, no one collector or one person in the hobby can tell somebody else that they can't come in to a hobby and do something. Is that bad? Am I wrong for saying that? Is that bad? Am I full of shit? Let me know in the chat what you think about that. Let me know in the chat what you think about that. It's crazy how high prices were even back then. People will probably pay 15 for a pack for 30 more years. Yeah. Freddie says it's more like a suggestion or advice on what you would do. Yeah. Rippin says the mass market demand just changes. There will also be segments that sell well and niche collectors. Yeah. Yeah. The problem is going to be the having the demand, like you say. Like, we're not even anywhere near. It's only going to become more of a thing where people want it. And I mean, it's got to be, bro, that of all the outside people coming in, not all of them are bad people, dude. Like, new people coming into the hobby will not all be bad. There will be people that are new, that are good people that just want to be in the hobby. I mean, people enter hobbies all the time. People start up hobbies at different ages and different whatever all the time. They're not all like whatever. You can't tell somebody they can't collect something, is what I'm trying to say. Like, that's all. So you guys have gone quiet on me, but I probably struck a nerve with somebody, but I'm just being real with y'all, man. I'm just telling y'all how I feel, dude. And I don't, this is a perspective of somebody that don't know shit, that's new, that's whatever. But I mean, yeah. But they, I don't know. When I got into the hobby, like it's not like everybody was like, open arms, like, yeah, come on in, buddy. Like, come on, buddy, we're gonna help you out and show you the ropes and show you what. No, dude. Hell no. Hell no. It was not like that. 100%. It was, it was more like, who's this fucking guy? Like, what do you, it was more like, what are you doing, bro? This is our shit. Like, you can't come in here and, that's what it was like, dude. For some, not everybody, but that's what it was like. I was like, like the odd man out, like, oh shit, and I've had multiple hobbies in my life, dude. I collected coins. I was big into coins and shit. And it wasn't like that any other hobby. Like, you ain't going to collect coins, and numismatics and, with numismatists and then be like, well, what are you doing, bro? Like, that doesn't happen. And it seemed like it was, and maybe it was just me. Maybe I'm just feeling that way or whatever, but I'm kind of, I would have to say that's kind of how it was. Like, this is our shit, bro. And like, you're not really welcome here. Yeah, but I don't care, bro. Just like I told y'all, I don't care what other people do, grown ass men do with their life, like whatever. I don't care whether somebody likes it or not. It don't make a difference to me. I still get up and do what I do. And I just try to be honest about the things that we do and take care of people, bro. That's what we do. We try to take care of people. We want people to enjoy the things the way we do. We want people to get their stuff and it be in good condition. We want it to be what we say it's going to be. We want it to be a good price. Want it to be a collective of people and enjoy it together, dude. That's all. So, I'll look at the chat a little bit more and then I got to go. I got to dip. Even though the wife said it's okay to stay, I don't want to stay because I'm tired of shit. Until it does, nothing will change. Yeah. For sure, might be 10 years, might be 100. Rippin said probably won't be until after the 30th. Scott says not if Rayquaza is after the 30th. Yeah, I can't. It's funny how we're so focused on the 30th, dude. But we're not really. I can't wait to see the reveals or leaks of the Rayquaza set, dude. Maybe I'm lying to you guys and I'm not just selling off everything to buy the celebrations. Maybe I'm doing it just to get the Rayquaza set. Huh? Maybe, dude. I was eating with the fam. It's all good, one. It's all good, bro. Ripper says Rayquaza will be similar to Pitch Black, I think. Better than Perfect Order and Chaos, but nothing like Ascended Heroes. Yeah. It's going to take a long time for a set to be like Ascended Heroes. So. Ascended is in a league of its own, but Rayquaza is no Frogger Cat. Yeah, Ascended is on another level, dude. Rayquaza is big with the Minera guys that'll do well. Yeah, I hope so, bro. I hope it has a ton of different Pokemon in it, not like, whatever, and a few, 2 SIRs or, one or 2 or 3, and then a few this. I hope it's stacked with 10 plus SIRs and 15 IRs and then some other, you know, rarity like a mega attack rare or something, and like and lots of, you know, cool Pokemon that, you know, that's what I hope. But I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know. I have to check up on Poke Beach and see what they got to say about it. But he zigs when you zag. All right, fellas, listen. It needs, yeah, ripping. Damn, bro, I'm so glad I didn't dip before you said that. You see him up here, bro? Can you see him? He lights up, dude. Hold up. I can't find the button, bro. Oh, let me just take it down. Bro. He does need, or it does need a Snorlax, bro. Dude. You know what I got today? I'll show y'all tomorrow in the video. I got the damn puzzles from Target today, dude. The freaking Charizard 5-foot life-size puzzle and the freaking Gengar. I couldn't believe that they were there. I was like, holy shit, dude. Bitches were expensive, bro. The Charizard puzzle was $70, and the Gengar wasn't that much, but nice as shit. I thought y'all could see him back there that whole time, and y'all couldn't even see him. Anyway, bro, I gotta go, bro. I gotta go. I gotta save energy to make a video tomorrow, and yeah, I'm gonna talk about what I was talking about with y'all, and I touched on a little bit, and yeah. Broke, I'll holler at you, bro. Rippin', thanks for stopping by, man. Unk, thanks for coming in. Scott, thank you. Juan, thank you. Rippin', bro, you talked shit about me earlier in the comment of one of my videos, and now you're my boy. That's how it works. Freddie, thank you, bro. I hope that answered the questions about you with the plastic on the ETBs, bro. Broke, my main man. Scott, main man. Shrimp, thanks for coming through, man. MG Tocoin, good to see you. Who else are we missing? Juan Corona, we already said what's up. Everybody else is gone. Frank, you came in, you popped off at the mouth, and then you dipped. That ain't cool, bro. Stick around a little bit, bro, and mix it up. You probably still in here watching, but you got scared when I started talking shit. But it's all good, bro. There's new comments, but I gotta go, bro. Man, I love you guys, bro. I appreciate everybody coming by, man. Be on the lookout for tomorrow's video. Me and Brooks live on Friday nights. Poke Underground coming soon. Videos for me. I appreciate you, bro. We'll see you on the next video, man. I'm about to maybe go to work or maybe go watch Dragon Ball Z. All right. Peace out, y'all.